Stacey doesn't really agree with anything I do with Rylan. She thinks that he has been over-medicated, over-hospitalized. She thinks he's been under-disciplined. She doesn't understand what we live with. I'm tired of hearing it, to be honest with you. We have a lot of family that has been very critical. They've said some very hurtful and harsh things about Rylan. And Rylan's still a child, and he's still my son. I'm a parent first. If you can't support my children, I don't need you in my life.
Now, Kim's sister, Stacey, says the way Rylan is being raised by Kim and Ryan is, in her words, outrageous. Stacey says the way to get Rylan to fall in line and stop the violent threats and behavior is with some good old-fashioned discipline.
I blame Kim and Ryan for the situation that Rylan is now in. Shut up! I did not agree with Kim's decision to adopt Rylan. I do believe she was taking on a burden that she couldn't handle.
Quit throwing stuff at me!
They have constantly put him in hospitals and medicated him rather than actually raising him and showing him unconditional love and structure. I believe the child needs to bond with the mother. She would rather drop him off at a hospital and have him medicated rather than parenting him. Whenever he does act up, they give him another pill, call the police, sedate him, or calls Ryan to come put him in some kind of a hold. The holds that Ryan puts Rylan in whenever he's having a fit of rage are necessary at this point, but they overdo it. Rylan is held in those therapeutic holds a lot longer than he needs to be. When I talk to Kim about what she's doing with Rylan, she doesn't want to acknowledge that she could be making a mistake. She's very defensive. I do believe Kim and Ryan have failed as parents when it comes to Rylan.
All right, Stacey, you're very outspoken about this. Why do you think they're doing what they're doing? You think they're just lazy parents? You think they don't get it? Why do you think they're doing?
I think they're overwhelmed as parents. With 3 other kids, 4 total, and the psychological problems that he does have, I think it's overwhelming, and I think they try to put him in a hospital so that they won't have to deal with it.
So you think they're trying to delegate, abdicate their responsibilities,
Correct.
Let somebody else raise him?
Correct.
That's so far from the truth. That's so far from the truth. We love him. We want him at home. We take him out as much as we can, as often as we can, and keep him at home as long as we can, sometimes longer than we should.
But you also medicate him while he's at home, sedate him, keep him, and then whenever he does act out at any time, you call the police immediately.
No.
Sometimes the truth is hard to hear.
It might be. Walk a mile in our shoes.
The last time I kept him overnight, he did beat the crap out of me, kick me, threw stuff.
Right.
Yes.
You're doing a great job then.
At 2 years old.
Walk a mile in our shoes, and you can't handle him either.
But he ended up calming down at the end of that. We de-escalated.
After you called us to come get him?
No.
Yes.
No, I called Ryan, and he talked to him, but he didn't come and get him. I stayed there the entire night with him.
And that was at 2 years old.
I'm trying to find out what their resources are in terms of whether they have family support here or not, because I understand whenever you made the decision to adopt him, that everybody in the family said, no, 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 don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it.
Right.
And that they did not support the decision and do not support the decision.
No.
We basically, I have very small support system.
And then she's cut out any support system
my
that she
ex-wife
did have.
is the best support system I have, besides my own wife. And we are very, very close friends. And that we are our own support system.